Mine's gonna be much shorter though, but let me explain what I mean by that. So they did top 100. Again, I decided to keep mine much shorter at just 10. Now, the top artist definitely has stayed the same as last year, just in a different order. So, what I did was, I think I mentioned this, wrote down all the top 10 of what is currently on my repeat remix list. Try to say it 9 times fast because it does not work on YouTube Music. After using Pandora and Spotify for so long, I just decided, of course, to switch over. I don't know if like every platform like that does stuff like this, but let me know down in the comments what was on your recap. So again, I did all of the top 10. I definitely could have went on, but keeping it short. Then we'll go through top artist songs and albums that it gave me on my recap. It will be fairly interesting to see if this stays the same this time next year. Maybe, probably, but we'll see. It might depend on like what I get stuck in my head, because if they went further than just 5 top songs, there'd be quite a bit there. Because you always have that one song stuck in your head that you're singing to yourself all day too, that you think might be on there and it's not. So it could be interesting if they ever switched it up. So let's go ahead and dive into this, shall we? Okay. So none of this should really surprise anyone if you've been with me for this long, If not, you'll see a trend. Some newer music, and definitely a lot of throwback. If you couldn't tell by the oversized sweater and a little bit of what you guys can see in the poster. My childhood, okay, come for me. Saying it's a bad thing, but alright, so let's start out with all of the top 10 that's currently at the top. Number 1, shouldn't surprise anyone. Too Close. Aaron Gordon. I think we all know how I feel right now. If not, you'll figure it out. Number 2, It's On, which is NLT. If you haven't heard of them, I definitely recommend looking them up. But if you guys have heard me talk about Travis Garland a lot, if you guys have watched Glee, now granted, I didn't, but it's just stuff I know, of course. I know what type of show it was. Kevin McHale, who I think played Archie, the one in the wheelchair. I think that was a character name. That sounds right. But he was a part of that band group. Number 3, Grills, Nelly. I don't know what made me want to listen to that again, but I'm not mad at it, Number 4, The Way, Ariana Grande featuring Mac Miller, R.I.P. Number 5, Angel Numbers / 10 Toes, Chris Brown. That one might be like the longest song that I have on here, but probably not like literally on the list, because there are definitely plenty of Justin songs that are on there that are longer. Number 8, sticking with NLT, Karma. Number 9, going back to Travis Garland, Cowboys plus, and really, Indians. Western Feels album that I recommend looking up. It's kind of got like a country vibe and maybe, I don't know, in my head I want to say maybe like a rap hip hop kind of a vibe in a way, if that makes sense. I think that's kind of what it is. But I recommend looking it up and listening. Finally, last but not least, number 10, we're ending with a throwback, Cry Me a River, Justin Timberlake. Now, fun little fact, 12 years ago, as of the 15th, I finally got to see him live that year. I had just went through a breakup, I think about a week or so before, so definitely needed that night. I had floor seats. Everything was going well until he started performing Cry Me a River. Fortunately, I had to leave. Diabetes was not my best friend. But 2018 come around and got to see him again, thank God. Went a hell of a lot better. Alright, so now let's move on to top artist. Again, if you haven't heard of any of these songs, people, or whatever, obviously I'm 100% gonna recommend. It's always gonna be worth it. I know we all like different music and whatnot, but I'm still gonna recommend anyway. So, number 1, Travis Garland. Number 2, Justin Timberlake. Number 3, Aaron Gordon. Okay, shouldn't surprise. Number 4, once again, shouldn't be a shocker, NSYNC. Okay, can't see all of them, of course, but if you know, you know. Number 5, Chris Brown. Now, like I said, it will definitely be interesting to see if all of these stay the same again for like the 3rd year in a row. Maybe. Alright, so now we're going to move on to top songs. This one, you're going to see a theme. Once I say the artist's name, you'll be like, okay, yeah, we see it. Number 1, Too Close. Which, once again, E.G. Number 2, Vino. Number 3, here's where the trend comes into play. Euro Freestyle. Number 4, Level Up. The Trend. Number 5, 9 out of 10. You can tell EG's music definitely had a joke on me this year. Well, probably for like the last 5 years now, but still. Also, Santa, I would like to make a recommendation. If we're listening here, I'd like to add something to the list, if that's okay. Just saying. But, we'll talk after I'm done filming. Now let's move on to top albums. Number 1, Western Feels. Like I said, Travis Garland's newest album. It's worth a listen. Number 2, which there is a hint in this video currently. Yes, if you're old, you gotta right, no strings attached. Number 3, shouldn't be a shocker, NSYNC, of course, debut album. Number 4, covers, which is a little album that Travis Garland put together of, kind of obvious, some of his covers, which he does have some JT in there. I think there's a couple, I think, that he's done so far, at least. I think I got that right, because he did a cover for Filthy, and now suddenly I forget what the other one was. Oh no, 3 actually, because Say Something that he did with Chris Stapleton. For the life, I'll try to edit in this video what it was. But finally, last but not least, number 5, Future Sex Love Sounds, which of course, JT. Also, fun little fact, the only Justin Timberlake album that I don't have still. I have all the other ones, but somehow just don't have that one. But, here we are. So there it is, taking a little bit of a look back on what we have listened to this year. It will probably maybe end up staying the same next year. It will just be interesting to see in what order, though. So again, in the comments, what was on your recap, wherever you did it on? Thumbs it up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, because I have some holiday themed videos coming.